Joe. Y'all want to see me play Madden chat? You left. You said what? Alright, bro. We doing the Madden chat.
It's in the game.
Never get a look at Coach Man. Should be a special one.
I know what time it is, chat. Yes, sir. I know what time it is, chat. I know what time it is, chat. Starting fresh. We're starting fresh. I know. Still live, full team. You want to see me play Madden, Joe? Hold on real quick, chat. I gotta. We're starting over, chat. We're starting over. Alright, that's enough, chat. Talking about them Dallas Cowboys. What we on, chat? What we on? I switched the setup and changed everything around. Yeah, what we on? We playing with the boys today. No, that's all we gonna play with. Let me see something. They gave everybody X factors out here, but let me see if I'm up to date. Let me update my roster. Yep. Alright, let's get it, chat. We're starting over 0-0. No bullshitting, no fucking up.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
defense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Prescott opening with a pass. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. He finds space into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
Up and up they go with Williams. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. From the gun is Prescott. He's got it. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
That's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Chiefs nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Donovan Wilson picks it off. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What y'all think, chat? think Dallas gonna get into into the to the playoffs.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Baltimore. Machine Ali on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running once more with Henry. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Play action now with Jackson. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. and he's the one driving it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this opening drive set it for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. On 4th down, snap to Jackson. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Screen here for Williams. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Short pass brought in, and he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Prescott now on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here we go. I take line in.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, 46.
Dak to the air here. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal, Dallas.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Like, line in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
180.
Here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he is stuffed with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get 22 out of that play, and that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
180.
4th down, it's Jackson. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field.
Better possession, catch it. That's 2-0 off the back tap. Off the bat. You just tripping, bro. Got something for him. Got something for him, chat. Man, do y'all think my boys is getting in the playoffs? And if we do y'all think we a threat? If we get in the playoffs, do y'all think we a threat? Me personally, I think we a threat if we get in the playoffs. Oh, bro, from Cali.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. Loose inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, 65 yards. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door. A little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. And Prescott is going to change things up here. 2nd and 3. Finding Williams once more, complete. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Our first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos 26-yard
To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
That's another.
Here we go, 46.
1st down.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, 154. Why?
Up the middle, it's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Prescott now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ferguson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to pull off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a gain of 4.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Broncos. First down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Denver.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Nick's going to give this to Bidet. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brought down in the play by Deron Bland. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. To throw, here's Nix. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing Nix. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton from 13 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich,
so 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And again, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now we give up the middle to Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Vuben in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
47. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. 180. That's 26.
Looking to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, they grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
47. Yeah, 26.
Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have the short.
I need a refresh, man. I need the refresh chat. I need to play me some music, but I'm gonna mute it so that y'all can't hear it. Chat, can y'all hear the music? Well, I know y'all can hear it right there, but can y'all hear it now? I'm not trying to get copyrighted.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's second and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Lions' 10-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
We're going to 54 wide. 47. What do you think? Dak to throw. That's out wide to Williams. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. God's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the wrong play. On the corner of blitz, he busts in there to make the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Williams in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost the yard there.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Come on! 180!
He'll go play action with Goff. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
We go, 76!
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is brought in. And he's going to have the Lions first down. On what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now give to Gibbs, running right. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down
Brings up
and 9.
2nd and 9.
Like 20! 12! 12! 12!
From the gun, it's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Like 20!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Here's Goff. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point drop.
The Lions
Back
will
to
sign
throw.
for
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
First down, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
2-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 14-6 lead.
14. Lions 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by DeMarvion overshown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Goff to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
What? 180. What?
To throw is Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
15 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on second down. Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Goff. And this one caught along the sideline and saying already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Goff. Catch is made by Wright. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
That's good.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally them all and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They hand it to Gibbs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for 1st and goal.
180.
Montgomery, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Big play. 3rd and goal coming up.
180.
Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This caught, and he'll take it on in. Simon Ross, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set
Going to try to run and give it to Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Devontae Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Left side, caught by Lambs. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll finally be taking down a massive play to get them on the border of field goal range.
That's another Cowboys first down. It's a of 17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Here's Williams.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier.
Here comes second down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
From the
7.
shotgun, it's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and inches.
Williams. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick, I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.
lost my mama, then I lost my brother. When I think I drop tears about it. I can't sleep, so I just
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard.
Praying for them better days, but instead you gave me heartaches. And I can't blame you cause I lost my ways, but you can't blame me cause this world is strange. And when I'm happy, I'm always sad up in the same day. This shit is weird, I still can't say goodbye, but when I'm there, I'm always saying hi. I hope y'all happy in her afterlife. Y'all know I miss you when I cry at night, and when I put my baby to bed, I see you in her eyes. Going as a mother, I still miss you, I can't say goodbye. Yet it's sitting strong, I hate, I can't revive, I lost my mind. Day I lost my mama, can I press her why my heart is aching? From the day my brother took that self-destruct, my granny crying. Cousin Deja struggle, really pierced the heart when time is ticking. Every decision come at a high cost, this order of the vessel left for time.
Return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
The kicker on
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Herbert going to throw on this first play. That is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
A gain there of 15. It's good for a Charger first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Herbert's throwing on second down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Herbert again. This one complete right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
1 quarter in the books.
11-yard line.
It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Set. Ready.
Throwing again, Herbert. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And goal to go.
Allen in motion. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA!
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Going to 54.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Cowboys.
Kill.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Straight ahead, it's Blue. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 2nd and 7.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Prescott now
At the 42-yard line.
He'll drop this for Blue. Get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
3rd down.
Kill. 47. We go 46.
Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
Prescott's pass.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding a hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Again, Prescott to the end. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. That's It's complete left side to Pickens. And now the Cowboys will take a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Prescott again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
We'll go 47.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, check.
Williams, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, there we go. 46. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
3rd and goal for Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Davis now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
12. Set.
Herbert now on 1st down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but still going to leave them with third down.
It's a pickup of 12
Every
yards.
defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
It's a pickup of 13 yards, and the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run it over center with Harris, and he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
At the 41, 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Go.
Another run here with Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Set. 180. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. It's a first down, L.A.
And the Chargers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Chargers.
First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A run with Harris. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a second and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this one in. The money 5 down. Touchdown, L.A.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So we're going to 53. 180. 180, take it.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And this tackle there, he pushed forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
47-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker.
Prescott's pass.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
To throw is Dak. Right back to Williams. They connect again. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
2 yards.
The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They run straight ahead with Blue. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They were going to 53. Hey, kill! 47.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Second down. Prescott to the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
There you go.
On 3rd and short, they go with Blue. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, 4th quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball. Powers ahead for the 1st down, and that should all but end this one.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Content y'all want to see me make, y'all want to see me do, y'all want to see me play. But I'm about to end it right here. If y'all liked the video, drop a like, and don't forget to drop a little sub. You feel me? Y'all been watching.